The wind howls over a silent, snow-blanketed landscape. The camera moves slowly through the frosted pines of northern Sweden, each branch drooping under the heavy weight of winter. The world is white and endless. Somewhere, deep within that cold stillness, two figures emerge, bundled in thick coats, their boots crunching over snow. Jack, a man in his late 40s, lean, precise, with eyes that are always scanning, walks alongside a woman named Ingrid. Her cheeks are flushed from the cold, and she smiles faintly as they make their way to a small, rustic cabin. Inside, the air is warmer but still tense. Jack sets a kettle on the stove, his movements quiet, deliberate. His eyes occasionally flick to the window, the calm mask on his face hiding a lifetime of instincts sharpened by danger. Outside, in the distance, the muffled rumble of an engine can be heard, faint at first, then closer. Jack pauses. The kettle begins to whistle softly, but the sound is drowned out by the distant growl of snowmobiles. Jack moves to the window, peering through the frost. Two figures on snowmobiles approach across the white expanse. His body tenses. In the world Jack inhabits, unexpected visitors are never good news. He turns to Ingrid, his voice low but urgent. "Jack, we have to go. Now." Ingrid doesn't understand at first, but the look in Jack's eyes tells her this is serious. He grabs a small handgun from a table drawer, tucks it into his coat, and motions for her to follow. They step outside, their breath clouding in the frigid air. The snowmobiles are closer now, their riders clad in dark winter gear, faces hidden by helmets. Jack leads Ingrid toward the treeline, his boots slicing through the deep snow. A voice calls out, harsh, foreign, carried by the wind. Jack's pace quickens. Suddenly, the snowmobile engines roar louder, closer. Then gunfire. The sharp crack of a rifle echoes through the cold stillness. A bullet tears into the snow near Jack's feet. He pushes Ingrid down behind a drift, returning fire with swift, deadly precision. One of the riders tumbles from his snowmobile, disappearing into the powder. Jack's hands are steady, his breathing controlled, but his mind races. This wasn't random. Someone knew where he was. Someone sent them. He turns to Ingrid, but in that instant, everything slows. She's looking at him with wide, shocked eyes, and in her expression, he sees something that cuts deeper than the cold air. Fear, not of the gunman, but of him. Jack realizes the truth in a heartbeat. In his line of work, no one is ever entirely innocent. He can't afford witnesses. His jaw tightens. A decision is made. The sound of a next shot is muffled by the snow. Ingrid collapses silently, the red bloom on the white, snow stark and final. Jack's face remains unreadable, but there's a flicker, a shadow of something human, before it's gone. By the time the second snowmobile rider circles around, Jack has vanished into the trees. From here, Jack's escape leads him through frozen backroads, shadowed train stations, and eventually across the border into Italy, where the warmth of the sun feels almost alien after the unforgiving white of Sweden. In a small village tucked into the Italian hills, he takes refuge. His handler, Pavel, meets him in a quiet cafe, speaking in calm, deliberate tones about laying low. But Jack knows there's no such thing as truly disappearing, only moving from one hiding place to the next.